Hey everybody, Penkosis here, back with another video, and this is a double upload if you guys haven't already gotten this video, but otherwise apologize. Yeah, this is a tier list on all the fighting games. I'm going to say now this is my opinion, so just saying that, and this is from how I've known the games for about a year now, or most of these games. Ryujin hasn't been out for a year, but there have definitely been on multiple occasions or been re-released and so on and so on. Now, to explain every single game, massive potential means obviously it's got massive potential to be one of the best, and it's doing pretty good, honestly, most of the time. Amazing, it's out, it's an amazing game to be playing. This one, it could be better in general. It's maybe from the sneaks or from just the game being out, it could be a lot better. Meh, it means it's okay, it's just not bad, it's not terrible. Absolute ass just means it's a terrible game, it should not be played, or it's not worth playing. And so by distinguishing how the way I've put these games, now we have Bakidou, which some may know. We have Project Baki, I think it's 3, it's been a minute. We have Mighty Omega, we have Azure, we have Ryujin, and we have Ashura. Now I'm going to explain each one by one as I place them. And for Bakidou, I'm going to give massive potential. And the reason is a lot of people, I don't think they've seen Bakidou much now. You can look it up still, but check the sneak peeks for the servers. I'm going to link every single one of their discords in the description. And Bakidou by 100% has insane potential right now. The sneaks are on point with seeing the combat and just the movement overall. It's just so well done at the moment. They have re-released, and I will give. The reason also it's massive potential is because the literal creator, he posts very rarely. He doesn't post that often. He's usually on hiatus from what I see at least. But also I don't know, so I can't also say much in the situation. But that's Bakidou completely 100% for you. It looks amazing. Now, this game, Project Baki 3, I'm going to put an absolute... Actually, it can go in either one of these, but I'm going to put it as a high tier. I would explain absolute ass. And the reason for that is you need a specific amount of ping. If you have too high ping, the game is unplayable. That's just the facts. If you don't have a good style that can counter for your high ping, you are screwed, because they will always hit first no matter how hard you try and hit. And it's become ridiculous because remember, I'm at 200 to 300 ping. It's almost impossible for me to hit these guys. But the game has a lot of content, don't get me wrong, but it's all over the place to the point where you don't even know what's going on or what animes it's off. Because it used to be just Kengan, then they changed it to One Piece, then they changed it to Bleach, and then they changed it back to Project. So it's all over the place. It's getting confusing. I'm getting lost half the time if I try and play the game. So Absolute Ass is, I think, a relatively good tier for it. Now, Mighty Omega is the next one. And I think I'm probably going to get attacked by Crazy. I'm gonna put it in could be better, and this is not because I got banned on my main account that I'm gonna put it such the okay tier. The reason for it is it has a lot of potential. This game, don't get me wrong, it has massive potential. It could be here, but the only problem is this game has a lot of fight styles. It could be better. That's why I'm to put all my words in correction with this game from the amount of time I've dealt with it. The reason I say could be better is because macroing takes so long to grind for good stats. Because I grinded for, I think, I don't even know, 1,800 stamina. I grinded, bro. It took me, I don't even know how long it took me. It took me ages. And there's not a lot of content in the sense of, if you look up Mighty right now, if I go to another tab, does it take you with me? Yes, it does. If I type in Mighty Omega, I've got the videos. These are all old ones, right? Let's just go to a random video. This is a newest video. Now, I'm gonna give credit obviously to these guys, but I'm not gonna exactly play any videos, but Mighty Omega, if I type it in, Mighty Omega moments. So this is funny moments. This is a fighting video, that's guaranteed. This is, the fighting video. Another fighting video. Another group, that's a fighting video. Fighting video. There is nothing else to this game but fighting. There's a few NPCs, but even then they're not that relevant. Maybe the new winter boss, but that's it. and there's a lot of just crates and gambling. I feel like the game could be better if they add a bit more content to also PvP and PvE, because PvE also is a massive aspect for a lot of players who struggle to fight, and PvP is just also something people these games are made based off. So I can attract a lot of people depending on what they do. That's why I give it could be better. Azure, this game I feel can go massive potential. And the reason I'm gonna put this here, you also saw me, I obviously uploaded the new story guide. Reason I put in massive potential and not could be better, because I would be here with Mighty, is because it's got a whole new dev team, and so I have high hopes. Not also along with they announced a auto macro, so you don't probably have to pay, and if you do, they probably won't make you pay much for the auto macro. But it has a lot of potential in this game, because it used to be a trading sim, which was the problem. But it had a lot of potential with, it just was unbalanced, but it had a lot of content. That's where I get it at. That's why I say massive potential, because they balance a lot, and so the game's quite balanced, I believe, in my opinion at least. It's quite balanced now. But they have a massive amount of potential. They have bosses, they have raids, they have a whole PvP system with tournaments and what's his name? Groups or gangs, everything like that. They have all of that to offer, plus usually a little bit more. It's just, obviously, I feel the only problem with it that needs potential is I think the map needs to be a little bigger, because in my opinion the map is quite tiny and it makes it quite difficult, because when there's especially group fights, it literally just looks like there's a giant brick of just players. It looks like a nightmare. And I know from one time when we did that when I was still Ryujin Tora. Now, the next game is Ryujin. Ryujin as well will be going to massive potential. Now, Ryujin as well, I'm posting this also in the Ryujin thing, so if any other devs or owners sees it, 100% this game has the potential. Look, the only problem right now, in my opinion, with the game is the TP grind, or the macro grind is genuinely atrocious. The owner is amazing, cool guy, and everything, but the grind for stats is atrocious to me, because a lot of people, even in Mighty, I can still grind manually and someone get pretty far. This game, it feels like a living nightmare to me sometimes. But look, you can grind, but it will take you extremely slow. I think it would be on par with Mighty, in my opinion, with the grind. For me, at least, it can be quite fast, don't get me wrong. Because, look, compared to Mighty, in the first 3 days, you can probably, if you grind for 3 days straight, you can probably get SSS, from what at least I remember. But the moment after that, you are absolutely screwed. It's just a nightmare to grind any stats after that. But how do I put this? It's definitely a nightmare, the TP, but otherwise the game has a giant map that's fit and perfect. There's multiple TP spawns. There's a phone that helps you. The phone has everything for you. There's skateboards, so you don't have to waste stamina. There's plenty of jobs that give pretty good cash, especially the delivery. From what I remember, the boxes give the most cash. Got a couple fine styles. It's got new phones coming along the way. They've set up the entire of generations to perfection, in my opinion. Like, when I say this, because if I go back to the Ryujin Discord server and I go check, no updates for weeks. But I mean, they've got, what is it? They got new content with gangs and new progression and bug fixes and new features, and the gang price will be halved as well for a lot of people, so it'll make it a lot easier for people. They've been listening to feedback, which is a good thing in my opinion. This has been an amazing thing, because Mighty half the time I feel like they don't listen to feedback. They kind of post the same thing over and over. Azure listens to them, to the community, but in a bad way, in the terms of just it's selling shit, just selling items. There's no real advancements in the game, which I hope they fix. But yeah, I feel like they are doing so much better though, Ryujin as well, because they've lowered a lot of prices, because I think they realized how high they were. But I mean, Ryujin is got massive. It's one of the newer games as well. Like, these two have been out for years, and this one is already getting on par with these two, which is insane. And it just, like I say, it's the TP grind for me. It's a lot of these games, I think. This game had a stack grind, but this game was genuinely difficult as hell to get max level. Azure isn't too bad at the grind. The grind's pretty easy, especially if you're a new player. You can literally get the weekend boost if you're under 2000 TP boost, and also with that, if you have a mentor, you also get another XP boost. Bakidou doesn't seem too bad. It looks like it's going to be able to keep it fresh and unique every time you grind. Ryujin just needs to either keep the TP gain or the stack gain like it is, but keep it fresh and unique for everyone, or keep it easier like Azure, because one of these two will help, or just implement an auto macro just like Azure is doing, because that's genuinely one of the first times I think I've seen it. Because look, from a person who lives in literal Africa, or South Africa to be specific for some, look, money is similar to dollars, but generally as a dude who's 18 and just finished high school, I do not make money. I've been told by my dad to even focus on trying to build up my YouTube, because he says I enjoy it and I should keep going with it. So shout out to my dad for that. But so it's just, it becomes a lot, and a lot of people just call you poor for it when you don't want to pay that. But look, I will be honest, I'd rather pay for macro than half the time closed community for half these games that are terrible. So I will give it that. And this final game, I don't think a lot of people know it. This game is well hidden. This game doesn't see much right now. This game is cool, very quiet. But the creators of Project Baki 3 made it. And they literally went from a game that's absolute ass to Ashura, which has the most amazing potential I've ever seen in my life. This has the most potential I've seen in any game. It's, for example, to put it into perspective, it's like King and Ashura and GTA got combined. Bro, y'all heard nothing. Y'all did not hear no soundboard. Y'all did not hear a soundboard. Alright? Y'all keep quiet about that. Shh. Y'all did not hear a soundboard. That was a mess up on my part. And I'm too lazy to edit that out. Now, this game in general, I will send, like I say, I posted Discords in below. And if you have the time to go check this game's sneak peeks, you will see what I mean. The graphics is highly detailed. The combat looks proper and consistent and well balanced. The combat, it looks fresh and interesting. There's so much to do. There is bikes, there is clothing, of course, there is drop loot. It looks like there's going to be all kinds of unique missions and everything. It looks... we just have not gotten much information on it. Project Baki 3, they are updating all the time, but they are keeping quiet about this game. And I hope some point we get an update, because the last one was like... when? The trailer was in 2023, which is still shocking to me. But the last sneak peek was, I mean... this was all the way back in June of 2024. That's the sad part. But I hope something happens and they update it at some point. But yeah, this is just a smaller video. It's not meant to be insane. It's not meant to be crazy or amazing. It's just my little opinion on some of these games. Ryujin as well is, like I said, top tier. I hope they add more stuff to it and there's more to the community, but also know when to stop. Azure, I hope they do the exact same thing and learn to just fix just whatever it is that's happening with the trading system and just instead focus on the fighting and the progression and everything. Bakidou, I just hope at this point you kind of just release. I hope you guys keep doing what you're doing, but please release at this point. I'm dying for it. Ashura, please just say something. Bany Omega, please just add more content and add more. I'm tired of opening crates. I'm tired of running into the game, opening a crate and just, yeah. And Project Baki 3, please just work on Ashura. This game is like unplayable for half of us, please. But this is my tier list. This is just my opinion, by the way. If you have anything you want to talk to me about or debate me, we can talk. But I will see you all next time, and I hope you guys enjoyed.